Welcome back. The news in details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held talks via video conference on Monday with the German Chancellor Angela Merkel on several files of mutual concern. During the talks, President al-Sisi expressed appreciation to Merkel for her role in boosting the Egyptian-German relations. The President praised the strong ties binding Egypt and Germany over years and expressed keenness on pushing forward strong relations with Germany's new government. For her part, Merkel asserted Germany's support to Egypt's developmental process and stressed the importance of enhancing joint cooperation, especially in the fields of energy and renewable energy. The talks also tackled means of enhancing bilateral relations in the sectors of trade and tourism. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi inspected on Monday a number of armored vehicles developed by the armed forces. The President inspected various models of armored vehicles that were developed in the factories of the armed forces in accordance to the latest design and manufacturing systems. This comes in preparation for displaying these vehicles in the framework of the second session of Egypt Defense Expo, EDEX 2021.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi inspected on Monday a number of armored vehicles developed by the armed forces. The President was accompanied by Director of the Vehicles Department of the Armed Forces, Major General Kamil Wafai, and Assistant Director of the Department of Armament, Major General Muhammad Abdel Fattah. al-Sisi inspected various models of armored vehicles that were developed in the factories of the armed forces in accordance with the latest design and manufacturing systems. The vehicle's design takes into consideration the need to maximize the capabilities of these vehicles in terms of versatility, whether for the armed forces or the civil police forces. The design also maximized their maneuverability and high level of protection against ground obstacles. The head of state listened to a detailed explanation from Major General Wafai regarding the stages of design and manufacturing of the vehicles, which shows the extent of progress in that industry in line with the latest methods used globally. This comes in preparation for displaying these vehicles in the framework of the second session of Egypt Defense Expo, EDEX 2021. The President also listened to a detailed explanation regarding the executive procedures and the time plan for the localization of the electric car industry in Egypt, with the aim of keeping pace with the global development in this field.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi extended on Monday his greetings to the Egyptian people, Arab and Muslim nations on the birth anniversary of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. On his official Facebook page, the President said that the birth of Prophet Muhammad was a turning point for humanity. He noted that the Prophet is an example of a great leader who conveyed God's message and shouldered the responsibility with courage, strong will, and patience amid challenges. The President prayed for God to protect Egypt and all Arab and Muslim countries. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi sent on Monday messages to leaders of Arab and Muslim countries on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. In his messages, President al-Sisi expressed his best wishes to the heads of states and kings, praying to God to protect their countries and people. The President also sent greeting messages to Egyptian expats. President al-Sisi also received congratulatory messages from ministers and senior officials. First Lady Intisar al-Sisi greeted the Egyptian people, Arab and Muslim nations on the birth anniversary of Prophet Muhammad. On her official Facebook page, the First Lady said that Prophet Muhammad conveyed God's greatest message to humanity. Marking the anniversary, she prayed that God protects Egypt and its people and blessings to overwhelm all Arab and Muslim people. Minister of Health Hala Zaid started a visit to Uganda as part of efforts to boost cooperation between the two countries in the health sector. During her visit, Zaid inaugurated the medical center in the city of Jinja, which was built in cooperation with a number of medical companies. The Health Ministry's spokesman said that Egypt is keen on supporting efforts to upgrade the health sector in Uganda and other African states. Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi instructed to boost the financial performance and preserve the general budget indicators to reach a primary surplus of 1.5%. President el-Sisi also directed to reduce the total budget deficit to 6.7% and to decrease the general debt to less than 90% by the end of the current fiscal year. The President's remarks came during his meeting with the Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance to follow up the financial indicators of the general budget of the year 2021-2022. Egypt's stock indices collectively went up in the trading session on Monday after being affected by strong purchasing operations of shares in different categories. The benchmark EGX 30 index gained 1.08%. The EGX 70 index for small and medium businesses also gained 0.75%. The broader EGX 100 index gained 0.86%. The market capitalization gained £6.1 billion to close at £723.6 billion, amid transactions of about £13.8 billion.